pacing back and forth. Oh, I don't understand why you're standing right here. All your shots have scored. No, scratching at the scars you left on my skin. We fight and we fall and we rise through it all till we find what we want. Then we lose it all again. Your touch on my skin, pull me close, take me in. Just me, just you, lost in the moment.
Hi everyone, it's Karen. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, hello. I'm real glad you clicked on this video. So I was originally not going to get this collection. I happened to buy everything and I didn't know much about it, so I'm learning as I'm going through this and trying everything out. If I thought I was having FOMO. So I was in Ulta, I picked up everything. It cost me $254 before taxes, and I go through everything in this video. It's not like an actual tutorial. I do try things on my eyes. I do swatches and different things, but really this is a breakdown video of what worked, what didn't. Yes, some stuff didn't work, and you're going to see it all in just a second, but I do have the entire collection. I do a thorough review. This was purchased. It was not sent in PR. And are you guys ready to hear what I think about the Prince collection? All right, guys, let's get into this video. Come on in, guys. I think I told you guys that I was going to pass on this collection, but then I saw it in Ulta. If you guys did not get the Prince collection, they have it in Ulta right now. So I decided to pick up everything. I know, right? $254. That's crazy. But I'm starting off with the powder because it's the first thing that I'll be using before obviously trying out the eyeshadow palettes. And I'm kind of sad because they don't have like lip products or anything like that in this collection. There's a brush, and I'm wondering if that's for this setting powder. This setting powder is, let's just talk about this packaging. That's pretty neat. And then the setting powder comes like this. It has a mirror. It's only one type of setting powder, like there's not colors or anything like that. And this is supposed to be all-nighter waterproof setting powder. So, okay, what is this brush for then, you know? Let's open. Okay. Yeah, it's really regular setting powder. Nothing exciting about it. Okay. So now that I do like the packaging, it feels kind of leathery-ish, which is kind of neat. That's different. Okay, so we have a liquid face illuminator. Okay. Here it is here. Let's take everything out of the packaging. There's 2 liners, 2 eyeshadow palettes. I'm kind of like, oh, you know, I cannot believe how awesome this looks in person. Look at that. That's pretty amazing. So these palettes I know were $55 each. Wow. On one side there's a mirror. The other side is Prince's eye, I'm guessing. Look at that. That's gorgeous. Wow. Which one should we use today? I kind of want to like do a full look. I don't want to just like try out these products. You know what I mean? Like, okay. Ooh, this is, look at that. Okay. Let's open her up. Oh, she is pretty. Wow. I don't know which one to use. But then we've got 2 liners. One is black and one is white. So let's open these babies up because we're going to use everything. Oh my gosh, look. The packaging is stunning on that. Wow. That's beautiful. these things away over here. So the packaging is to die for. That's, you know, I can't even believe it. It's pretty amazing. And looking at these liners, let's see. You've got your crayon side, pencil side. Then, what is this? Is this liquid? Does this open or does not open? I don't think this opens. I thought it did. I thought there was like a dual end to it because it kind of looked like it, but it's not. So this is it. Okay, that's going to be interesting as you... It's huge! Alright, so we're going to try it out and see. Let's see what this illuminator looks like. There's no seal on it. Or is this... I guess this is supposed to be maybe the foundation, liquid face illuminizer, and I guess you would use that brush with it. Ah, so that's what the brush is for. Okay, so let's just try a little bit out, shall we? Mind you, I've got powder on, so... Did it backwards. That could be really neat. Alright, as you can tell, I don't know very much about this collection because I was trying to stay away from it. I was trying. I was really trying now. But I saw it and it's gorgeous and I'm like, oh my gosh. So I really wanted to try it. Alright, so here we go. Let's grab some brushes. Grab my blending brushes, my liner brushes, all my brushes. And let's dig into one of these palettes. Maybe we'll use both palettes together. There's like some pretty amazing stuff here. There is a matte white called, well, it's not really white. It's like a cream Sexy Dancer. I'm just going to dip my crown brush in that. And we're going to put that everywhere. Kind of set my concealer that I put on my eyes. Put concealer instead of MAC Paint Pot today. Okay, so that is not bad. Ooh, some of these colors. Oh my gosh, I love a dark eye, and there's some dark ones in here, and then you got the bright. This is going to be amazing. Okay, let me go in with Alphabet Street from the other palette. Ooh, pretty. Gonna place that everywhere. It's not a really dark color, but I might need to use a different brush. Let's use this Luxie. Yeah, there we go. Just kind of put this in the crease and right below that brow bone. Prince. He was like the first one, I think. Well, not the first one. But he was one to wear makeup during his videos. And people used to comment on that all the time. And I'm just going to stick my brush into Get Your Groove On because we got to try out the purples. It's just a must. And Kiss used to wear, if you were familiar with that band, I think the 70s it was, they wore makeup. But it was more like a Halloween kind of makeup. Print like kind of came out and started wearing like black liner and different things like that from what I remember. So we've got all these pretty purples and Funk and Roll. I'm not really sure about the names, but this is like a nice lavender. I'm just going to really work this in the crease to make my lids look bigger in the crease. And I'm not even sure where I'm going to take this look yet, guys. Let's try it. Let's try a little bit. Put that right here. Oh my gosh, look how pigmented that is. That's insane. Wow, that's beautiful. We've got Baby I'm a Star. Nice shimmers too. I mean, like, they're great. I love me a dark eye. We're going to go into So Dark out of the other palette and put that out here. This one is supposed to be really dark. And it's really not. What is up with that? Something's wrong. This is not very dark at all. All right. No. Let's try Bold Generation. See if that's darker. It's got some shimmer to it. Yeah, that one will work. Okay. Kind of shocked at that. So Dark isn't so dark. Okay. So really what I'm doing is obviously placing the color down. I'm going to have to go back in and blend. But I wanted to lay down these colors first. Delirious is a nice purple. Put that right here. Okay, what's going on? That gave me a lot of fallout. A lot of fallout. And it's going on patchy. What the heck is going on? Okay. Look at that fallout. And it was patchy. Okay. And that one, weird. Okay. Yeah, there's definitely something wrong with this one color. Time to start blending and seeing about changing the direction this look is going in. Gonna keep the dark part out here. As much as possible. Gotta get rid of that fallout. Oh my gosh. Okay. Wow. Okay, so for this liner, it's so thick, you're going to need one of those thick sharpeners for this. I'm just curious at this point just to see what this liner can do. I never put pencil liner up here, but I want to try it. I always use liquid there. Okay, it's pigmented. And it's not too creamy. So that's good. Let's see if we can do a wing with this. No, not really my vibe for a wing. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go over the wing part with a actual liquid liner. Let's see with the white. Okay, just curious. That is very pigmented, so that would definitely go well on the waterline too. Just wanted to check real quick, even though I'm not going to be using it today, on the waterline. Just wanted to see if it would work. Now, as far as up here, it would be good maybe to map out what you're going to do, but other than that, no, definitely not. Okay, so back to using the shadows, and I mean, what can we do? What should we do at this point? I kind of want to go into the gold palette over here and see how these colors are. Crystal Ball looks super pretty. Let's see if we can get some good pigment from Crystal Ball. I'm going to take this on this firmer brush, and we're just going to put a little bit of that up here. Just to see, lighten this part up right here. It's really kind of luminous, to be honest with you. Use your finger. You'll definitely get better pigment out of that one with your finger. Okay, that's pretty. I do like that. That's pretty bright. The fallout is insane. So definitely do your eyes first, guys, if you got this collection here. When Doves Cry. Oh, those are some of his lyrics to his songs. That's what they are. Duh, Karen. It's been a while since I've heard a Prince song, okay? Let's see. When Doves Cry. It's got a few different colors in there. That's pretty. Let's just, what should we do? I'm going to put it over top this one. Let's see. Okay, so here's what I want to do at this point. I've decided. I've made my decision. I'm going to grab some mattes, and I'm going to do up the ends of my eyes, and then we're going to completely, almost like change this look, I'm going to say. Probably. My goodness! Okay. You ready to get serious? We need to get serious. I need to make some coffee. I found some colors weren't working so well with the eyeshadow palettes, and there's a few like little things that I'm definitely going to point out by the end of this video. But there was so much fallout that I decided to take a makeup wipe and makeup remover and actually take all of it off, and I went back in with MAC Paint Pot so we can restart it, because now I think I know what I want to do as far as a look goes, especially now that since I've tried some of these shadows and I know that some of them work and some of them don't. Let's go in with the gold palette. Love to Love Nines. This one here. We're going to put that in the crease and use that for a transition shade. I got my Morphe brushes out here. This is a really pretty color. I really like this color. And I noticed most people use the purples and the blues. So I wanted to do a different type of look. I mean, the packaging got me. I was not going to buy this, and I saw it in Ulta, and I was like, I have to. So I bought everything. And I'm sitting at eye, and I'm going to use this crown brush. It's a shimmer. Let's see. Pretty much the same color, just a shimmer. That's nice. I'm liking that. Okay. And you guys are going to be like, Karen, your favorite color is purple and you're playing with this. Yes, because I have not seen a video with these colors. Kayla's clapping again. Oh my gosh. By the way, guys, thank you so much for all of the love on my last video. It really helped me get through the day. I really appreciate it. Okay, so I'm liking this. This is working. Pretty pigmented. I like that a lot. Okay, let me go ahead and I'm going to build up this matte over here in the corner and kind of blend it in with that shimmer. It's just really pretty. I'm really liking that. And I'm probably going to do a cut crease so you can see the true pigment of the shimmers, because we want to, right? Don't you want to? You want to see the true pigment. All right. There's golds in here. I think we're definitely going to move towards, with the shimmers, the lighter shimmers, this one here in this palette. Yeah, I am using both palettes at once because I want you guys to get a full look. I don't want to do some of the colors on one eye and some of the colors on the other eye. I'd rather you just get a look, so I figured I'd use them all together. We're going to use more of these shimmers, I believe. Okay, yeah. Okay, let's go in with Crystal Ball. Wow, that kind of crumbled. Let's use a different brush. Okay, that color, it's giving me a little bit of trouble. And definitely, if you don't use your foundation until after you do your eyes with this palette, I'm just letting you know. And I should have known that. Usually I do that with a new palette, but I wasn't expecting it to have as much fallout as it is. Okay, so we've got Indigo Nights, which is a really pretty blue, but I like the outer part of the eye to be a little darker. And this So Dark it doesn't work. Like, it comes out like this, but on your finger, but on a brush, no. It just, maybe it'll work better with this brush. Nope. It's barely there. Like, that was the problem I was having when this was one of the first colors I played with. Like, no, it's just not working at all. We're gonna try Delirious. This is a purple shimmer. And we're going to put that right here. I'm going to try and build her up. That's pretty pigmented. I'm using a Morphe times Nikita brush to apply this. Yeah. Okay, that's much better. Definitely. I still have a hint of that blue. Why don't I try that blue on this brush? Let's just see if we can get a little bit of it in here. Yeah, not bad. Fallout is absolutely crazy. I'm just not going to do anything with it until the end. Okay. Ooh. What I'm going to do is go back in with my blending brush here. I'm going to take Funk and Roll, which is another purple. It's a matte. And I'm actually going to put that. Wow, the fallout is insane. Okay, and let's go ahead and try this white liner. This is pretty pigmented. I do like that. Fallout is insane. Alright, I put some of that Crystal Ball up here on my brow bone when I realized I wasn't filming. And then my wings pretty much covered up. So I guess I'm going to go back over that and put on some mascara and some lashes and then give you my final thoughts on everything. Oh! You know what I gotta do? After I put my concealer, I didn't set it because I wanted to try this powder again. So we're gonna go in. With the sponge. Set that. I feel like if Prince was here, he would be so extra about this collection. Now, I did purchase it because it was stunning. The packaging is stunning, definitely. I really do like the packaging. on everything. I think that the brush in here is pretty good for foundation. I'm not really sure why it has like no bristles in the center here. That's a little weird. But the brush is all right. And as far as the illuminator, it comes in one shade, and I figured I'll just try some of it with the brush and see what it does. It really is just has a little bit of a luminosity to it, and I don't even know if the camera will pick that up, but there's nothing special about it. And I want to say good things about this collection, I do, but for me it's more of the memory because I listened to Prince when I was a child. As far as the powder goes, it's an HD powder. It has a little bit of the tiniest bit of a silkiness to it. It's really, you know, it's pretty translucent, and any skin tone can use it, but there's nothing special about it. It's like any other powder except for the packaging. Now these liners are stunning. They are, and they are pigmented, and they're not too creamy, which I like. Just enough creaminess. And here they are here. But getting into these shadows, guys, the packaging, yes, it's stunning. This mirror over here is kind of useless. I mean, you're not going to take the mirror out with you because you're not going to take the palette out with you. And as far as putting on the colors, I mean, it's not big enough, in my opinion, for you to use it for that. So, I mean, overall, it looks really pretty, but it's not necessary to have the mirror there. Now, as far as these shadows go, we're going to go ahead and swatch them. And some of them are dry. Oh boy. And there is a lot of fallout. Now, there's one or two that are creamy. And then I noticed too, like playing with these shadows, they needed to be built up. I didn't really have a problem blending, but some of the pigment wasn't there in some of the shadows. Like this one here is okay. Let me go ahead and do. But for the most part, you've got these shadows together, I think would look pretty good, but you'd have to build them up quite a bit. You've got this one here really has no pigment to it. This one here needs to be built up like crazy. This one had pigment to it, and so did this one, but this one seemed to fade quite a bit and easily. So, and this one here was pretty much non-existent. It's pretty much like an iridescent kind of color. So as far as that goes, you're not getting the quality of a $55 palette, in my opinion. This is the other palette here, and let me go ahead and show you. This shadow right here looks good, but does not really show up on the eye like this at all. And you got, we're going to do the bottom row here. That one here, and it didn't swatch that good, but this one actually built up nicely and showed the pigment on the eye as to where this one didn't. And you would think it would be backwards. Okay, let me go ahead. And this cream color too wasn't too bad on the eyes, but overall, the pigment is not there in some of them. And whether they blend it or not, if you have to keep building them up and building up and building it up, you know, chances are, I mean, I did do my eyes, and it looks like some of it's, you know, fading away, like it's getting lost. Even with the primer, it's getting lost on your eyes. That's not a good thing. So as far as $55, no. And honestly, this is not a collection I would recommend unless you just really like Prince and you want the collection for that reason. Overall, I can't recommend it. Now, the liners are probably the best thing in here. And they're okay, you know? They're not bad. They're pretty decent. I do like the way that these are made. I think they're kind of cute. I do think it might get a little difficult to work with a liner. I can't use these for the top. I can only use them for the bottom. That's it, on the waterline, and they work well for me that way. Any other way would not. Did you get this collection? Were you like having FOMO of it? Because it did sell out quite a bit. I know a lot of people got this in PR as well. I haven't seen too many reviews on this. I mean, there's a lot out there, but I really wanted to, if I was going to, I was trying to stay away from it. I didn't want to spend that much money, but if I was going to get it, I want to have my review unbiased completely, and but I did see some pictures, and I wanted to do different colors on the eyes. So basically in this video, you know, I'm trying different things out, not actually showing you like a tutorial. It's just a matter of this works, this doesn't work, and that's that. And I'm hoping you can get something out of this. Do I think it was worth the money? No, I absolutely do not. And I'm not sure if I'll keep it or return it or what I'm gonna do yet, but I can tell you this much. I won't be using it. Definitely not. I do. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I think that lip colors would have been an additional, if this all was amazing, having a lip color, having an exotic kind of lash would definitely have suited Prince. You know, I kind of feel like extravagance is the way he would go. The packaging I wouldn't change for a thing, except for, you know, it's just gorgeous. The mirror, like I said, you know, it's I guess a little handy, but at the same time you need a bigger mirror, you know, if you're using this to put on the shadows. So all right, guys, let me know what you think down in the comments below, and I will see you really soon in another video.